So we're starting to see a little bit of light there in Old Saybrook. We're checking in with our weather watchers. Bob and Shelton coming in at 39 degrees. So the farther south you are, the milder it is. And we have in Bethany, it is 41 degrees. John and Buzz are reporting 40 degrees. So working out in the yard today, you're going to need that little bit of a jacket. Certainly the earlier you're out there, but still, everyone in the 40s at 9 o'clock. Now, we will climb into the 50s. It will take until late morning and especially the afternoon hours, and then falling short of the normal high of 60 degrees. But at least it's not going to be terribly breezy. Now, down towards the shoreline, you might get a gust coming in from the northwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour, but it should be lighter than that inland. And if you don't want to be working in the yard and you're just kind of waiting for all those leaves to do their thing, you know, fall off the tree, well, before that all happens, it's time to take that drive, right? It's going to be beautiful to head out there and enjoy the lovely color as we are reaching peak most places inland. Still a little bit of time down towards the shoreline. If you're outside, though, raking up leaves, working in the yard, or just sitting out there, we're going to see low levels of ragweed, so at least our first alert allergy forecast is on our side there. So yeah, raking today, not terribly breezy, as mentioned, a little gustier down towards the shoreline, but all in all, we're looking good. Kind of like yesterday, tomorrow now we can't rule out an isolated shower. There's been hints at that, a few more clouds, but all in all, not a bad weekend for working in the yard. Let's show you that on First Alert Futurecast. So we've got high pressure parked over the Great Lakes. If it was over the top of us, it would be a different scenario, but it's not. There's also something else that you're not going to see on this kind of surface map, so to say. There's an upper level disturbance across Canada. So what will that mean? We'll see a few more clouds this afternoon, but more so some of that cloud cover coming in. You see that thing rotating around a little bit, and that can kick up an afternoon little shower. So there's the smallest chance for a brief shower tomorrow. But really, we're focused on next week, especially right now, the Wednesday, Thursday time frame, just prior to Halloween. Though we might add a little shower chance early on Halloween, but it's primarily going into Thursday. We'll have some sort of a low pressure system. We just don't know exactly the track. We don't know the strength, and that really dictates, you know, how much rain and the intensity of the wind. Certainly going to be breezy during that time frame. Well, speaking of wind, this is almost a Hurricane Melissa. Unfortunately, this is going to produce devastating flooding. You're talking about a Cat 4 hurricane by the time we get to, you know, a few more days from now going across Jamaica. It's just not going to be pretty. The reports that we get out of Hispaniola, Jamaica, and then eventually zipping its way towards the Atlantic. Back here locally, as mentioned, today's a little bit brighter start, a few more clouds, and then tomorrow a little cooler with isolated showers can't be ruled out. It's just more bouts of clouds than anything else. Even frostier Monday morning, cooler than average. 60s are normal. We're going to fall well below that. And yes, we're watching Wednesday into Thursday. Right now, going with mainly dry weather, though. If worst case scenario, we had a few showers early Friday for Halloween, but not keeping it in the forecast for the evening hours. Let's knock on some wood. Let's hope that forecast sticks around. But we'll